When buying or selling from foreign countries, you need to understand the true cost of your goods, including transportation charges, insurance, tariffs, duties, and taxes. Importers can use the Shipping Solutions Landed Cost Calculator to see tariff rates and to compare sourcing an item from up to 5 different countries. Exporters can use the Landed Cost Calculator to determine in which markets they want to expand. Let me show you how. I'm going to start with a quick quote that will show what the tariffs and duties will be on importing 1,000 umbrellas from Canada to the United States. After logging in, I'll choose Quick Quote under the Landed Cost tab. I'll enter my country of import and export. The country of manufacture will fill in with the same country as the country of export, but I can change it if needed. Then I'll enter my harmonized system number. If you also have a subscription to the product classification software, you can click the magnifying glass to open an HS number search window, but it will also be helpful if I don't know my number. So I'll click Search. Here I can see the default duty and other Chapter 99 codes that might apply to my item and could add more tariffs. I have used the product classification software to look up these additional Chapter 99 codes so I know which ones apply to my import from Canada. So I will add them. I can put the second one here. And if I have more, I click this Add. You can enter up to 8 different HS numbers. Then I choose my mode of transport and click Next. The Landed Cost Calculator refers to tariffs as duties, so you can see the default duty is 0. However, the additional codes that I entered show special tariffs or duties. There is a 25% duty for the first code I entered. The description shows in addition to, so that is an additional duty. The second additional code I entered does not show any additional duty as it says Use Main. I can also see the merchandise processing fees or MPF, and I can see the duties and fees if the commodity qualifies for the USMCA. Now let's try the landed cost option under the Landed Cost tab. This time I'll compare importing the umbrellas into the United States from either Canada or Vietnam. So I'll enter my country of import, then I'll enter the harmonized tariff schedule number. As I mentioned before, if you also have a subscription to the product classification software, you can click the magnifying glass to open an HS number search window. Choose a date and a currency, and then you can choose if you want preferential duties and taxes, default duties and taxes, or both. And the preferential duties and taxes are referring to any applicable free trade agreement. So I'm going to leave it as both, and then click Next. Enter the quantity, and I want to import 1,000 umbrellas, and then click Countries of Export. You can select up to 5 different countries so that you can compare the total landed cost from each country. I'm just going to pick 2, so I'm going to pick Canada, and I'll pick Vietnam, and click OK. Click the plus sign next to Canada to open the data entry screen. If there are any additional HS codes that apply to your item, you click Add. These are needed in order to calculate the correct duty. I know that these additional Chapter 99 HS codes apply to imports from Canada. 99030110 and 99030126. I also need to enter the value of the goods. By default, the country of manufacture will match the country of export, but I can change it if I need to. Then I enter the Incoterm. It's important to choose the correct Incoterm because it defines exactly what the seller and buyer are paying for. I'm going to choose cost and freight. Enter the Incoterm value, and that is what I'm paying to the seller, which includes the cost of the umbrellas plus the freight because of the Incoterm that I chose. I enter my currency and my mode of transport. The cost and freight Incoterm is only available for ocean shipments. Then I enter the freight fees. Only the items with asterisks are required, but you can enter more charges if you want them to be included in the calculations. Now I need to click the plus sign next to Vietnam. I know that there is one Chapter 99 HS code that applies, and I'll enter the value of the goods, and let's say that from Vietnam they're $15 per umbrella. I will enter the Incoterm. I'll choose cost and freight again. So then the cost is the cost of the umbrellas plus the freight. I'll enter my mode of transport and then my international freight charges. And then I click Next. The results show the default landed cost and the minimum landed cost for both countries. I can click on the plus sign to see more detail for each country. For Canada, if my goods qualify for the USMCA, then I only pay the cost of the goods plus freight and a small merchandise processing fee and harbor maintenance fee. If the goods don't qualify for the USMCA, then I also owe a special duty under 99030110 of 25%. It is noted as in addition to, so it adds to my cost. I'll close the detail for Canada and then I will click the plus sign next to Vietnam. I can see that a merchandise processing fee and harbor maintenance fee have been added. The default duty is 0, but there is a special duty of 10%. So now I can see the different costs between sourcing the goods from Canada or Vietnam. Of course, there may be other factors besides cost that a company will use for making the final determination of where to source the goods, such as delivery time, quality, etc. But I now have a reliable number to add to that final equation. The results are kept in an online audit trail. To see the audit trail, go to the Utilities tab, choose Audit Trail, and then Quick Audit Trail. Choose the module, and we've been working with landed cost. Choose the date, and it shows an entire year, but I am just going to look at today, and click Search. It shows all the screenings done today, and we can click on the View Details button to see the details of the results. And we can also print from the audit trail. Now that you've seen how the landed cost calculator works, you can give it a try yourself. Click the link on your screen to get to our website, or if you're already there, simply register for a free trial.